Hi Gemini, welcome back to the Warrior's Journey Tarot. This is your love reading for March 21st to March 31st. I'm going to be pulling a Celtic cross with the Shadowscapes Tarot by Stephanie Pui-Mun-Law. And then I'm going to pull some oracle cards for you from Gabrielle Bernstein's Miracles Now, Whispers of Love from Angela Hartfield, Colette Baron reads Wisdom of the Oracle, and the Wild Kuan Yin oracle cards by Alana Fairchild. So let's get started with your Celtic cross spread here. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in Love and Romance for March 21st to the 31st, please. Can we please get a reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for March 21st to the 31st? There we go. Wanting more. Two of Wands. Being in a situation, being in a relationship right now, but still keeping tabs on someone else or other people. This is a card of expansion, of wanting more. For some, it's this energy generally of possibly wanting to travel, see more of the world. But you see, one wand is fixed to your castle, one wand is free, and it's saying it's got that curiosity element of wanting to see what more is out there. Let me just give it a better shuffle though, because that was quite quick. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus from March 21st to March 31st. On the bottom we have Nine of Cups, having your wish come true. Ace of Cups. Sorry, my throat's going. This is about that cup of divine love. Could be regarding a child being born, pregnancy, or it can speak to having that kind of your cup runneth over, being completely fulfilled and happy and whole within yourself. Okay, so your challenge here is Two of Cups. You love yourself, but your challenge is to now share yourself with someone else. This partnership, this Two of Cups is about love, partnership, soulmate connections between one and another person. Now, Two Cups is the challenge. You do love yourself, but here it's saying loving another person is what you find challenging here. Consciously, you've got passion, Ace of Wands. Foundation, you've got Ace of Pentacles. Recent past, Ten of Swords. Recent future, Ace of Swords. You right now, Two of Swords. Around you, Eight of Swords. Hopes and fears, Six of Pentacles. Outcome, the Fool. Alright, so let's talk about this. This is your wish come true here. So it's saying on the bottom of the deck, underlying energy, Nine of Cups is whatever you've been secretly wishing for, whatever was your heart's desire, that this is what's underlying all of this right now. Ace of Cups, you do love yourself and you do cherish yourself, and that's a wonderful thing, this Ace of Cups. Because if you don't love yourself, you can't really love somebody else. So it's good to cherish yourself. But it's saying here, the Two of Cups, sharing yourself with another person seems to be your challenge. Two of Cups is all about partnerships, being open, receptive to love, vulnerable, and being able to share with another person. And this is coming in the challenge position. Consciously, you've got the Ace of Wands. It seems like on your mind, you're more interested in things that are more passionate, inspiring. This is like male fire energy. Kind of going after, being led by your libido, let's say, being led by your passions more than looking for love. And that's fine. It's kind of this energy of more in terms of finding things that inspire you. People who are creative, people who are confident, outgoing, that kind of thing attracts you. The Ace of Wands is about passion, inspiration, and that male fire energy that makes you want to seek out what is exciting and new. Subconscious here, you got Ace of Pentacles. In your foundation, now all aces, you got 3 aces. 4 aces, my goodness, you got all 4 aces. What that basically means right off the bat, 4 aces is there's a major push right now for you into another direction, into a new direction. And even with the outcome here, you see the Fool card speaking to a leap of faith, a clean slate, a new beginning. These aces are very potent out of the minor arcana. Most potent in this spread right now would be the major arcana cards, of which you have 1. You have the Fool card in the outcome. So it's really all about beginnings here for you. Ace of Pentacles is about an opportunity for material prosperity. As I said, the aces are all the seeds. They're very potent. They contain all of that material to lead to the completion of that suit. That means you have everything on the table. This is like magician energy, where the magician has the Ace of Wands, Cups, Pentacles, Swords, all on their table, meaning anything is possible for them. But the magician also has that little bit of a trickster vibe. So here what you're finding is you have everything within yourself. Your challenge is to find someone on your level. 2 of Cups. So consciously looking for what's new, exciting, inspiring. Foundation here, you want to plant roots. You want to find something. You want a relationship. But your challenge here is, I feel like it's because it's not coming from lack. It's coming from being fulfilled within yourself, being whole within yourself. Your cup runneth over. So your challenge here is to find someone like you. Okay, someone who maybe is someone who keeps your interest, keeps your passion going, to build with, that makes you want to. Now in the recent past, there was something that ended, the 10 of Swords. It's a we're looking at a relationship that ended, because this is a love and romance reading, and it was a toxic ending. The 10 of Swords is not a nice way to end things. There's a lot of cards in the tarot that you can end a relationship with, like 6 of Swords or 8 of Cups, without drama so much. Well, 8 of Cups especially. But the 10 of Swords is where there's a lot of mental anguish, stress, toxicity, abuse of power, cruelty, slanderous talk, saying things that are hurtful, all this kind of thing that's very, very toxic energy with the 10 of Swords. Now, swords are represented by air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is about communications and speech and fear, restrictions, and abuse of power, all these types of things, and what people say and all that, that's led to a very toxic ending to a relationship in the recent past. Now what happens is, in the recent future, Ace of Swords, this is now coming forward, speaking your truth, standing in your truth, communicating how you feel. This Ace of Swords is now where you're standing up for yourself and you're not going to back down. The Ace of Swords is about truth, victory, clarity. It's like this new beginning that's happening, that's pushing you forward, that you see everything clearly now, as opposed to going with the flow in this toxic situation, being oppressed, abused, and, you know, basically toxified day and night. Now this Ace of Swords is about fighting back, speaking your truth, standing up for yourself, and it cuts away everything that no longer serves in your best interest. And this is not just for you, Gemini. It's been going on for everybody. There's a lot of things going on. There's the Mercury retrograde. There's the full moon today. I'm filming on the 20th. It's a Libra full moon. Libra rules the Justice card. Then we've got the first day of spring. We've got the Jupiter Gandanta. I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but it's about untying karmic knots, releasing yourself basically from karma, from not just this life but previous lives. So this is major. So this looks like what's happening with you. You're feeling it. 4 aces. Big push for a new beginning. Endings indicated from the past. Look at this Fool energy in the outcome. New beginning, leap of faith, fresh start, clean slate. So you right now, Two of Swords. Now that Ace of Swords, you will make a decision and you will start swinging in the future, recent future. This right now is Two of Swords. You're undecided. It's like this meditative state. Thinking about your two options here, which path you're going to take, two truths, and it's a calm time before the storm where you're going to have to take action. This Two of Swords is about making up your mind, making a decision about something that you're going to either have to cut off or you're going to, stay stuck. In around you, there's the energy of Eight of Swords. This Eight of Swords is about restriction, fear, making somebody feel like they're a captive, making somebody feel less than, feeling isolated, an abuse of power, controlling someone else through fear. And it could be through your communication, through your language, whatever it is. It's not a pleasant place to be with the Eight of Swords, nor is the Ten of Swords. So this Eight of Swords is what's around you. And this could be what's influencing this decision, where it might be this feeling of energy of restriction around you. Whether this be you or someone's trying to really make you feel like you're under their lock and key, completely under their shoe. This kind of energy, very restricted. And the thing is, you can get help. You can get out of this. The only thing is, like the Two of Swords and the Eight of Swords, in other tarot, you'll see both people in these cards wearing a blindfold, speaking to the Two of Swords where you're confused and you don't quite know. You're blind to what the real path is that you should be taking. So you're just kind of having to think it through, having to figure it out for yourself, which you do with the Ace of Swords in the recent future. The Eight of Swords is as a blindfold from fear. From fear that someone else has imposed restrictions where you can't see clearly. And so it's saying take that off. Once you remove the fear and the isolation and the restrictions that someone else has mentally put on you, it's like a mind fuck, then you can step out of this and be free. In your hopes and fears, you got Six of Pentacles, and it's a card of dependencies, giving, receiving, reciprocity. So it might be that there is somebody who's dependent on you, or you being dependent on someone else. And I feel like this dependency is toxic and needing to cut it off and go your own way. This Six of Pentacles and this Eight of Swords, it's like whoever is giving in this situation, and usually it shows someone who's better off, giving alms to the poor or giving their aid or their finances or whatever, coins to two people sometimes who are less fortunate. Sometimes it'll be kids, and there's always one who's favored more than the other. It's got this card, the negatively aspected, and I'm going to take it there because we've got the Ten of Swords and the Eight of Swords. Negatively aspected, the Six of Pentacles is about exploitation. So kind of having this energy of the people who are on the receiving end getting less than they deserve, or feeling like they're getting less than they deserve. And the person who's in the giving position kind of exploiting this relationship, exploiting their dependency. And maybe even feeling like, well, I'm giving you this, you're lucky I'm giving you anything at all. So this kind of toxic dependency, okay, because it's restrictive and it's fear-inducing. Now, because you in the recent future step up, speak your truth, cut off everything that no longer serves in your best interest, you are majorly being pushed here. Four aces, right? And then the new start. The Fool card is the only major arcana you got in this spread. The outcome is a fate outcome. The Fate card saying leap of faith, trusting your intuition, trusting that it's divinely guided. It's time to be free. It's time to jump free. Take that leap of faith. It's a clean slate, new beginning, and you're going to feel so much better once you cut this toxic relationship off. It's your dream come true. The Nine of Cups on the bottom. Three of Wands is waiting for your ships to come in, and then the rewards come in. This Nine of Cups is about You're good on your own. Whatever this obstacle is, and it looks like it's not, you know, about loving somebody. Now that I look at the rest of the spread, it looks like it's more about a partnership that you have. That's your obstacle. You are complete within yourself, but this partnership, this dependency, leaving you restricted, fearful. And you have to make a choice to cut it off, and you do with the Ace of Swords. And then you're free. Okay? So let's pull some oracle cards. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for March 21st to the 31st. This is such a clear-cut read, Gemini. My goodness. One Fate card in the outcome, speaking to a new beginning. 4 aces, speaking to a new beginning, push. This partnership, indecision, restriction, toxicity, dependency. Once you make that leap of faith, that is your dream come true. That's when you will be able to embrace your Ace of Cups, your new beginning. And it's going to be a wonderful time for you. This is the path that you're being fated to go down now. There we go. So it says, child's play. Conscious play creates energy. It allows us to enjoy the discipline that helps us feel safe, productive, and that we are making progress on our path. It opens us up to life and increases our vitality and creativity. Without it, discipline and hard work can wear away at our life force. When balanced with loving and healthy discipline, there is no need to fear it. It can only bring benefit. And there's these grandparents with this little girl. So I'm going to put this a little bit down here. And let's move on to the next oracle card. This is Colette Baron Reed's Wisdom of the Oracle cards. I'm going to read the relationship portion of this. There's 3 different messages. So let me read the relationship message because it's a love reading. Love and romance. And here it looks like it's a partnership. And there may be love there, but it's toxic. Also, there's a Jupiter transit in Taurus that's been started in March. I think it was March 5th or something, or 6th. I don't remember, but it lasts for like 7 or 8 years. And I'm not an astrologer, so I just kind of pick from different sources. But this Jupiter transit into Uranus transit in Taurus. Sorry, Uranus in Taurus is about breaking away from traditions and conditioning. And it's going to be major, especially for those of you, and this is from another source, if you're hitting your 40s, like I think 44, 45, around there in the next 7 or 8 years, that's going to be a major transformation for you as well. Generally speaking, for everyone, it's about whatever you've been conditioned to believe by those around you from the time that you were born. Now, if this isn't in harmony with who you are as your own Ace of Cups, your own personality, your own how you naturally are, you're going to break away from these traditions. You're going to break away from that conditioning. And that's what's happening here. All these beginnings. This push for a new beginning. All right. All right, that's it. I'm going to take this. It is Unfinished Symphony. It's basically, again, like I was saying, tying up loose ends, but let's speak to it. 10. Unfinished Symphony, unfinished business, an incomplete lesson, lack of closure, the need to make amends. Moving on is difficult when love lingers. Things are left unsaid and you haven't had the opportunity for closure in your relationship and in your heart. You can still feel bound up in relationships when closure is denied you. It's important to achieve this for yourself. Write that letter, make that call, or have peace of mind, or have that conversation over a cup of coffee. For peace of mind, accept matters as they are, make amends if need be, and declare your feelings, even if only to yourself. Be clear about what was left unresolved and close the door on the past so you can set yourself free. Only then can new love blossom. So I'm going to read the Oracle's message because I was talking about tying up loose ends. It says here, this is a time to tie up loose ends as you near the completion of a cycle or project and mastery of a lesson or skill. Before you can move forward, it's important that you come to terms with where you are now. Practice radical acceptance. Take inventory so that emotional and psychological closure can occur, and the answers you seek will be found. You can't move forward if you are leaving things unfinished. Reflect on what is past so that the symphony can finally end on a high note. Beautiful. All right. This is Whispers of Love by Angela Hartfield. Let's pull a card here from March 21st to the 31st. Whoa, okay. Romance. Lavish the one that you love with your personal attention and affection. Treasure your loved ones. It's important to love others deeply. For those of you, especially if you have kids. New love. Embrace this new opportunity of love that is here. This may pertain to work opportunities or spiritual growth. Look at your pattern in relationships. It requires inner strength to recognize that you need to change or modify your behavior. Be in the present and dream of the future. When we dream, everything is possible. Speak the language of love. And here's Gemini, two twins, right? Loving words have the power to change someone's life, including your own. But I'm going to ask for one card. And then on the bottom, you have be authentic to who you are. Let's get one card, please, for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, because that's way too much. One card for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for March 21st to the 31st. All right, I'm going to take that, and this is receive with love and appreciation. Receiving something lovingly from others is a way of showing love. And that's, and then turn on your heart light. Allow yourself in this moment to reflect on a time when you experienced love. But let's read about this one. It's very short. Receive with love and appreciation, number 34. Says, a simple consideration is to be courteous when someone is trying to give us something. The angels encourage us to be able to graciously receive as an act of kindness. Allow someone the opportunity to express love by accepting what someone wants to do or give to you. All right. And then finally, we've got Miracles Now from Gabrielle Bernstein. I'll read one from the top, and there we go. There is always a solution of the highest good. And then on the bottom, the qualities I dislike in others are disowned parts of my shadow. Okay. So, Gemini, I did include this in the last reading, and I was trying to save time, but I will just include it now. This is Gateway Oracle Cards by Denise Linn. Since this is such a straightforward read, I will include it. All right, this is the last Oracle card for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus from March 21st to the 31st. Can we get a card for Gemini from March 21st to the 31st? Okay, 2 cards. Excellent. It says, manifesting dreams. My dreams are coming true. It is 9 of Cups on the bottom. That's your dream come true. Making a difference. Now, this one's easy. I can just speak to that now. That'll save time. My inner light shines far and wide, making a difference. And this is saying whatever you're doing, whatever, however big, however small your contribution to the world, it's saying it does make a difference. And it likens the story to this kind of message to the story of a person, this man on a beach where all these starfish were washing up on shore and they were dying. And so there was just way too many for him to save all of them, but he would make the effort to save the ones he could instead, still, in spite of the fact that he couldn't save them all. So it says it does make a difference, whatever you're doing to save whoever you can save. Or do whatever you can, whatever your contribution is. So let's read Manifesting Dreams. Life goes in cycles. There is a time for planting seeds and a time for harvesting bounty. Right now is your time for harvesting. Your innermost dreams and desires are manifesting. Don't stop the flow by doubting the process. All is unfolding according to your highest good. The seeds of desires you planted so long ago, perhaps even before this life, are coming to fruition. Sometimes it's simply a matter of being still, opening your heart, and knowing that you deserve your dreams to come true. You are worthy of greatness, and you have the ability to manifest your deepest and most heartfelt wishes. Timing is everything, and the moment is ripe for those lingering desires to be realized. The bounty of the universe is pouring into your life. Questions to ask yourself. What do I truly desire? Is there anything I need to release in order to reach my dreams? What steps can I take to help my heartfelt wishes come true in my life? So that was your reading, Gemini. It was an amazing read. I'll link some videos for some other readings I've done for you already for March. Just in summary, it's saying whatever your deepest heartfelt wish is, it says it's coming true. There's a major push for a new beginning. Past issues being resolved and a fresh, new, clean start. That's going to bring abundance and manifest all those dreams for you. And whatever you're doing to make a difference, whatever contribution you are giving, it's saying don't stop just because it's overwhelming. Sometimes how much opposition or obstacles there may be. It says to keep pushing and keep doing it because it does make a difference. And that is it. That was your read. 4 aces, Gemini. It's a big deal. Okay, this is a really big deal for you. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll talk to you guys very soon. Bye.